You're watching the Peak Practice Minute, real takes from industry thought leaders in personal injury law on the issues moving the practice towards its peak. Brought to you by Synergy.
Again, this is going to be my opinion, which is probably, biased, but I think that the most expensive leak is in intake. To me, one call could be $5 million. If you don't have your processes set up, and if you're trying to save money in intake by taking shortcuts, I just think that's the wrong way to go about it, because it's just the area where every single one of those calls is possibly a multi-million-dollar case. And then, if it's not a case, fine. But we're trying to get as many signed as we can so we can get a better look, because to me, that's where the most expensive leak is. You have to have a little bit of a heavy staff in your intake department that's trained and they're empathetic, and there's we're constantly listening to the recordings of the staff and making improvements and coaching, because I just think you never know which call is the next big case.
I've had plenty of guests who have talked about specifically the intake being so critical in terms of the investment recoupment, because the dollars it costs to bring those cases in. And if you have an intake process that's broken and you miss out on converting a case, that's a significant revenue issue, that lost revenue issue.
That was the Peak Practice Minute. Join the community of personal injury professionals leveling up at partnerwithsynergy.com/peak practice.